Bonjour, Ginawa, Minawa. Welcome back to another edition, I suppose you can say, of Ojibwe Language Table. We are on lesson number 24, dealing with, we're going to review lessons 1 through 5. We're going to review all the way up until lesson number 23 and get an idea of what we've been talking about so far here at our Ojibwe language table. So like I always begin, bonjour, akina awia, gakina awia, anin, could use either one of those. Wes Jourdain, indigenous, gidaga benesi indigo, megizi nindu dame, musquagamiwi zakai gunning nindu njiba, ga asanita cogninda. So, lesson 1 through 5, introduction, self-introduction review. Lesson number 1, we did self-introduction. Lesson 2, Dute Mug. We talked about our clans. Lesson 3, in Dunjaba, is where I am from. Lesson number 4 is where I dwell in Da. And 5, we did self-intro questions and response. And we're going to go through those lessons all in one video today to kind of review, get back to the basics of self-introduction. Okay, so here we go. No lesson 6 on this one. We crunched it into number 5. So review from lesson number 1. And I'm going to try to move my person down here so we can take a look, get a better look. Blank is my name. Blank indigenous cause. Blank is my name. Example, Joe, indigenous cause. Joe is my name. And these are the exact same things we pull out from lesson 1. I just put them into this PowerPoint. Blank indigo. Blank indigo. Blank is where what the spirits know me as. Okay, that's my Anishinaabe name. Example, Misko Magizi Indigo. Red Eagle is what the spirits know me as, is how that would come out if you were to, translate that into English. Blank and Doodame. Blank and Doodame. Blank is my clan. Example, Makwa and Doodame. My clan is Bear. Lesson number 1, we also talked about blank in Dunjaba. Blank in Dunjaba. Blank is where I'm from. Okay, Mesquakamiwi Zakai Gunning in Dunjaba. I am from Red Lake. And we also have examples of other reservations on here today. So our last one we talked about was blank in Da. In Da. Blank is where I live or dwell. Example, ga asanitsa kag ninda. Can you put an N on front of that? Or you can just leave it as inda. Either one is right. Bushke ginawa, it's up to use. Ga asanitsa kag ninda. Little Rock is where I live or dwell. Okay, so that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, how to say is my clan. So if you, lesson number 1, you use your name plus indigenous cause, and then your name, your Anishinaabe name plus Indigo was lesson 1. And I don't, that's as far as we can get with that. I could give examples of different Indian names, but I would have to charge you guys for giving out Indian names. But we're just going to go right into lesson number 2, Indudame. As you've seen, that second one on our list was Indudame. Third on our list was Indudame. How to say is my clan. So we're going to go over some clans, common clans in our Ojibwe territories, starting with the primary 7 here in Red Lake. So we have Makwa and Dude. Owainin Gedudame. What's your clan? Who's your clan? Owainin Gedudame. You can respond Makwa and Dudame. Mikinak and Dudame. My clan is Turtle. Owazisi and Dudame. Owazisi and Dudame. My clan is Bullhead. Or Bullhead is my clan. Wabajeshi and Dudame. Wabajeshi and Dudame. My clan is Martin, or Martin is my clan. You can also say Indudame Wabajeshi. You can put Indudame in front of these two. Also, they mean the same thing, however you think of it. English is kind of backwards to the Ojibwe language. So we can say Indudame Makwa. Indudame Mikinak. Bear is my clan. My clan is Bear, or something like that. So either way you say it, Bushke again, it's up to you on your preference on how to say stuff like that. So next one we have is Megizi Nindudame, or Nindudame Megizi. Notice I used the N2 in front of Nindudame. You can say Nindudame, you can say Indudame. That's totally your call. That's totally your preference. Your prerogative. Megizi Indudame. My clan is Eagle, or Eagle is my clan. Negig Indudame. My clan is Otter. Negig. Ogishke Manesi. Ogishke Manesi. Kingfisher Indudame. My clan. Maingun Indudame. My clan is Wolf. Maingun Indudame. Name Indudame. My clan is Sturgeon. Name Indudame. A Dick Indudame. A Dick Indudame. My clan is Caribou. Mong Indudame. My clan is Loon. Mong Indudame. Ajijak. Ajijak Nindudame. My clan is Crane. Ajijak. So that was our clans that we talked about. We talked about our 7 primary here in Red Lake, and throughout Ojibwe territories, I added some that are prominent in Ojibwe culture, and I know it's still missing some. I've heard of others. I've heard of there's the hoof clan. There's hoof animals that are part of the clans. You could say Wawaskeshi and Dudame. I suppose there are some deer clans out there. A Dick Nindudame is close to that. So just know that I didn't include every single one in the book. I just wanted to touch on how to say some of the animals that are more primary in our region here in Red Lake. So sorry if I offended anybody by not putting your clan on here, but feel free to comment below, or comment on the YouTube video, your clan. Share it with us. Let us know, if it's any different from these. More than welcome to share that with us, of the people. Share with your Anishinaabe, Ninjiwamak, your fellow Anishinaabe friends and relatives. Nindinawe Maganak. Okay. So we're going to move on. Lesson 3 in Dunjiba. We talked about where I am from, and I've included reservations in this lesson. So in Dunjiba is where I'm from. What that comes out to be Miskwa Gamewiza Gaigan, Red Lake in Dunjiba. Zagaskwa Jamaica in Dunjiba. I'm from Leech Lake. Gawaba Beganikag, White Earth. Gawaba Beganikag in Dunjiba. White Earth is where I'm from, or I'm from White Earth. Mississauga Gunning. Mississauga Gunning in Dunjiba. I'm from Mille Lacs. Nagachiwanang Indunjiba. Nagachiwanang Indunjiba. I'm from Fond du Lac. This one here, I need some help. Zagakwanda go Wininiwag. Zagakwanda go Wininiwag. Boys Fort. Zagakwanda go Wininiwag Nindunjiba. I'm from Boys Fort, is how you would say that. I hope I'm right there. Get you a nigaming Indunjiba. Get you a nigaming Indunjiba. Grand Portage is where I'm from. And so I included 7 reservations here in Minnesota. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Let's see, Red Lake, Leech Lake, White Earth, Mille Lacs, Fond du Lac, Bois Forte, Grand Portage. I hope I didn't forget any. I'm pretty sure this is it. And again, if I missed any, I apologize. Feel free to comment or, share that with us people here. Review lesson number 4, okay? So we're going to talk about some locations on where we live. I believe this is Inda. Okay, the lesson Inda is where I dwell. Okay, so ga asinitsakag Inda. This is mine personally. I live in the Little Rock District in Red Lake. And so I dwell here. Ga asinitsakag Ninda. Oga kaning Inda. If you live in the Red Lake District here in Red Lake. Madabimong. Madabimong. Redby. Madabimong Inda. Obashing. Obashing Inda. Panima. Next one we have is Bay Majikamog. Bay Majikamog Inda. Bemidji. For those of you that live off the reservation, live in Bemidji. Onigamansing. Onigamansing. Duluth. If you live in Duluth, Kakabikong Inda. Minneapolis. Kakabikong Inda. Minneapolis is where I live or dwell. Ashkabagazibing. Ashkabagazibing Inda. St. Paul is where I live or dwell. I live or dwell in St. Paul. Ozagizibing. Ozagizibing. St. Cloud is Ozagizibing Inda. St. Cloud is where I live or dwell. Mushkazibing. Mushkazibing. Bad River. Mushkazibing Inda. Bad River is where I live or dwell. Gamisquabicog. Gamisquabicog. Red Cliff. Gamisquabicog Inda. Red Cliff is where I live or dwell. And our last one on our list today, some of you might live in this community, Nijinguacocong. Nijinguacocong Inda. Pine Point is where I live or dwell. And if you live or dwell in any other locations, feel free to comment and share with our Nishinabek and Dinawe Makanak, our relatives that also watch these videos, from different locations throughout the Indian country here, Ojibwe territories. A lot of people like to learn Ojibwe. So if you'd like to share a little bit of where you're from, feel free to do so. The more the merrier. We're all here to learn Ojibwe, and so let's learn from each other. Oh, wow. Next one we have is our reservations. I already went through these. Okay, so we don't need to go through those. Lesson number 5. We were doing getting into a conversation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna role play our conversation with our little characters here. Anin Bonjour. Hello. The other guy comes in, or lady. Ay, bonjour, hello. Ay, nikazuyan. He's asking the other person, what's your name? The other person comes on and says, Carl in Dijinikaz. Carl is my name. Gindash. Ano nikazuyan. And you, what's your name? Howie in Dijinikaz. Howie in Dijinikaz. As he came in with a real deep voice. Howie's my name, or my name is Howie. Who's your clan? Wazasi and Dudame. Bullhead is my clan, he said. My clan is Bullhead. And you, who is your clan? Wazasi and Dudame Gaye. My clan is Bullhead too, or also. Okay, so they had the same clan. Now they're asking where they're from. Anindi Wenjibayan. Or you can say Andi. Andi Wenjibayan. Where are you from? Kasaka Squadron Makognin Dunjaba, he said. Carl said, Kasaka Squadron Makognin Dunjaba. I'm from Leech Lake. Hogin Dash Anindi Wenjibayan. I don't know Leech Lake dialect, so forgive me if I say anything wrong. I don't know if it's Anindi or if it's Andi. You know, either one is either correct with me or in Ojibwe language. So just remember, different reservations have different dialects. So keep that in mind. I just use Sagaswa Jamaica just to throw an example out there, okay? So don't put me down. Don't defame me or anything like that. So, Shandi Wenjibayan. Where are you from? Skagamiwi Sagai Ganin in Donjiba. Skagamiwi Sagai Ganin in Donjiba. I'm from Red Lake, or Red Lake is where I'm from. You can also say Misko Sagai Gunning. I heard Misko Sagai Gunning, the actual just Red Lake. Either or, however your preferences. I should have spoke a little bit about that earlier. Andi and Diane. Anindi and Diane. Where do you live or dwell? And this guy said, Ga miskwa wakokog in da. Ga miskwa wakokog in da. I live or dwell in Cass Lake. And Ga miskwa wakokog. I live or dwell in Cass Lake. In Dutch, and you always get a response, what about you? Where are you from? Andi and Diane, where do you live? Kakabikang in Da. Okay, so he's from Red Lake, but he lives in Minneapolis. Kakabikang in Da. I live or dwell in Minneapolis. Okay, I think this is the last one. They're saying they're Gigawabamins, and we don't talk like that, Gigawabamins, but this is what they're doing. Gigawabamin, Minawa. I will see you again sometime soon. Again. I'll see you again. Gigawabamin, Minawa. The other one says, how sa. Kaigin, Gigawabamin, Minawa. It means, okay, you too. I'll see you again. Okay, Gigawabamin, Minawa. And that takes us to the ending of lesson number 24 this week. Miigwech Bizin Dawiyeg. Minawa, miigwech Gi Kanawaban the Meg. Thank you guys for listening, and thank yous for watching this week. Gigawaba Midnanim, Minawa. More than one. Ininim. Inim, we add inim. Gigawaba Midnanim, Minawa. I to use from our lesson number 23. I will see yous again. Aho.